the final question. Honestly, I really can't answer that question. The question is, what would you be if you weren't a bass player? That's sort of like saying, what would I be if I wasn't male? Or what would I be if I wasn't a white American? I don't know. There are a lot of things that would interest me. I have multiple interests. Whether I would be those things or not, I have no idea. I realized that after all these years of having stayed a bass player musician, that I would probably stick to one thing. But that's only after the fact that I realized that's happened to me. There's something about bass playing that I'm not sure I would get out of anything else, which is the physical side of it. The kind of sport side of it. So maybe I would have been a racing car driver. I guess that's an honest answer. I love cars. And I love industrial design. I love the way cars look and why they look that way, or the way basses look and why they look that way, and how we conceive of things in 3 dimensions and make them useful. But I'm also interested in anything to do with human consciousness and cognitive evolution and philosophy. Why we're here, all those nice big questions about the meaning of life. But few of those would give me the pleasure that music does, I'm fairly certain, because not only do you get to communicate with humans in a way that's impossible to do otherwise through music, but you get to actually physically do it. And I can feel it when I don't play for a week or 2 weeks. I can physically feel the need to go play. And until I get a kind of minimum technique back, I don't feel comfortable. And it's it might be, you could just say it's because of habit, and it might be, but it's a reference, some sort of reference of bien-être, of good feeling, of just being okay, that has to do with being able to play. And I'm sure that if I lost my hands or something, I would compensate and you know, either kill myself or get along quite well. But as things stand right now, I do need to play. Physically, I need to play. And it's an integral part of feeling all right to me. And music and these wonderful basses also help, allows me to do that. I get to participate in real time, kind of like when you're driving. You can lose yourself in the activity in a sport-like manner, where in real time something is happening. When you get in the flow, time stops and all is right with the world for a few minutes. And it seems to me that you have to be physically involved to do that. You can't just sit around thinking about it. That's my impression. I'm open to debate. But the real-time participatory nature of improvising is a physical activity which I would have great trouble doing without. And so I guess that answers more the question of why I'm a bass player than what would I do if I weren't a bass player, but that's the deal.